Hello everyone, my name is Musa Sadat, a student from the School of Basic and Biomedical Sciences at the University of Health and Allied Sciences. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about one of the most important health challenges facing people worldwide, which is cardiovascular diseases. Cardiovascular diseases is a leading cause of death globally. Cardiovascular diseases, often known as CVDs, can be defined as a group of diseases or disorders that affect the blood vessels and the brain. However, these diseases can be prevented if we understand their risk factors. Before we dive into cardiovascular diseases and their risk factors, there are four main types of cardiovascular diseases, which are coronary heart disease, which is a disease of the blood vessels supplying to the heart muscles; congenital heart disease, which is malposition of the heart or heart structure at birth; peripheral arterial disease, which is a disease of the blood vessels supplying to the legs and the arms; and lastly, we have cerebrovascular disease, also known as stroke, which is a disease of the blood vessels which supplies to the brain. Let's look at the global burden of CVDs. An estimated 17.9 million people died of CVDs in 2022. Among these death cases, 80% of these cases occurred in low and middle income countries. However, it has been projected that by 2030, 23 million people will die from CVDs each year. In order to understand and prevent cardiovascular diseases, we need to know the major risk factors which have been associated with the four major types of CVDs. However, these factors have been categorized into two, which are modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors. The modifiable risk factors are aspects of one's personal lifestyle which can be controlled by personal intervention, which are physical inactivity, heavy alcohol intake, tobacco usage, and unhealthy diet. And the non-modifiable risk factors are aspects of one's personal lifestyle which cannot be controlled by personal intervention, which includes gender, age, and family history. By addressing all these factors, most importantly, the modifiable risk factors which we can control by personal intervention, we can significantly lower the risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
We all know very well that we cannot change the non-modifiable risk factors that we are born with, like our age, gender, and family history. But we can control the choices we make. An unhealthy diet, for example, can raise the cholesterol and promote the buildup of arteriosclerotic plaque, the very starting point of many cardiovascular diseases. Along with habits like smoking, heavy alcohol intake, and physical inactivity, all pushes the heart closer to danger. The good news is, all these are modifiable risk factors which can be controlled through personal intervention. By making healthy choices today, we protect our hearts for tomorrow. Thank you.